Welcome to the new image import feature for the Scanned Model Importer. Let's begin by opening the calculator. First thing you'll notice is the wireframe looks a bit different. We've got a better visualization for the wheel center and the hub as well, as you can see when I rotate it. They look more connected than they did previously. I have a Lotus 33 image that I'm going to import. I only have one side of the vehicle, so it'd be a good example for the mirror function. Scan, upload, and I'm going to drag the file across. It's got it, let's upload it. Right, the background colour has changed to match the image background, but what it's done is it's made the wireframe a little bit difficult to see, but that's not a problem because we can change the colour of the wireframe by going to the setup icon here, and we want to change the foreground colour to black. That's good. Background we're happy with. Although I think actually I could get closer to that image background. Great. The nodes, they're the crosshairs representing the ball joints or spherical bearings are yellow. I don't know, let's make those a different colour, shall we? Let's make them red, purple, check that out. Right, and the hub, which is the cone there. Oh yeah, let's change that to a different colour. Maybe we'll change that to green or something, a dark green. Brilliant, so you can see everything a bit better now. Right, let's start then by just matching these nodes to the points on the image. Bearing in mind I've only got half a model here, so I'm only going to match this side. I'm not even going to bother moving the other side. I'm going to use the mirror to do that entirely. So drag down here. Oops, that got in my way. Centre of that spherical bearing. Centre of that one there. This one here. Centre of that spherical bearing, centre there, and then, right, so now we've got the wheel centre, which can spot because the cone visualization changes when you move it. That wants to be the very centre of that wheel nut there, and we've got the prop shaft here, so we can use that as a guide. Let's put it there. And then these other two here, they map to the face of the hub. They allow you to set the offset on the rim and also set the camber as well. So let's go and map that here. As we change that, you can see all sorts of strange things happen to the stub axle, but it's fine. We'll correct that in a sec. And top one as well. That's going to mate up with the front of the disc. Lovely. Oh, you can see now that the centre, the wheel centre has changed a bit because the angle has changed of the hub face. So I can drag that down a bit. Definitely centre there. Zoom in if I like, just to make sure we've got as close as possible to the align to the drawing as we can. Very nice. Wheel centre there. Centre of that spherical bearing. Centre of that one. Centre of that one, centre of that one. You can see the nodes change colour as I move them. That's because they've moved to this node attached state. So if you do rotate the drawing or anything like that, the nodes will rotate with it. Whereas if that was unchecked, they wouldn't. What we can also do actually as well, before closing that, is you can find the node locked option. So this stops you from accidentally moving the position of those. And it makes the crosshairs a little smaller. Great. That's all of those done. That's one side mapped. Excellent. Let us go and mirror the other side. We've got this handy little vertical line on the drawing. Let's use that. And go to nodes, mirror. It puts the mirror line in between the two bottom chassis points, which is completely wrong at the moment. But what we can do is, using this bar on the bottom, we can drag it along. Get it to match up with that line. That'll do me. And currently we're mirroring left to right, but we could reverse it and mirror right to left. You can undo this as well and close this if you're not happy with what happened, if you think it was too much. But I'm happy with this, so let's just close it. Brilliant. Next up, wheels. Let's add some wheels. Before I can add wheels, I have to give this a scale. So currently all the measurements are arbitrary, but what we want to do is measure some points so we can give it an actual scale. I'm going to say, well, I reckon the legs of this upper wishbone is, let's say it's 300. Right, and using that one measurement, we've got dimensions throughout the drawing. Now if I go and add some wheels, first thing to do, add the wheel diameter, which is in millimeters. You can see a faint wheel outline starting to appear here, emanating from the hub face, centered on the wheel center here. It's a bit skinny, those wheels being 1 pixel wide. Let's make them a bit wider. Oh yeah, starting to appear now, that wheel. That's good. I reckon we need to change the offset though to move this wheel into the right position. Get in there. Just go a bit wider. Change that offset a bit more. Our camber looks a bit off, so I might have to look at the position of the hub face, and then we can see there's a bit of an imperfection between the wheel top and the wheel bottom. Maybe that's got a bit of squish on the wheel bottom. We can base our dimensions on the bottom where it reaches the ground, which is the important bit. Let's do that. Let's pull that back so they all meet. And then let's have a good old zoom in to see if we can spot whether we can improve the camber of this wheel, which just looks a little bit off. Selector, it's currently locked, so we can't move it, so let's unlock it. And just drag that over a touch. Okay, and then let's change the wheel center, because I reckon that's moved a touch now. Looks better. And then we can check the diameter again based on the ground point. Looks very good indeed. Just going to look at it, zoom to the extents. Really nice. Next job is to import it into the suspension geometry calculator, and then analyze the roll center.